Arguably one of the best looking cars from the early 2000s. This is a 2002 WS6 with 33,000 miles. Let's see what it does on the open road. It's actually been a minute since I've been in a WS6, but I'm happy to be back. I have always loved these cars. They are some of the favorite vehicles we get, and this is a really nice car. It's a 2002, so it's going to be the last year for the Trans Am, and this one is a real WS6, so you have the performance package. That's what the WS6 package is on top of the Trans Am. This car has 33,588 miles, but you would never know it by walking up to it. It looks like a 15,000 mile car. It is super clean. It's a clean Carfax, clean Autocheck, no accidents or damage ever reported. Has your original 5.7 LS1 with making 325 horse and 350 foot-pounds of torque. That's what they're rated at from the factory in 2002. This one is the 4L60E automatic overdrive transmission. I love my 6 speeds, but to be honest, the automatics in these are set up so well that they are actually a little bit quicker, and this car runs and drives like a brand new one. The AC is on and it is nice and cold in here on a 95-degree Texas morning. You have your stock rear end, your power disc brakes all the way around. Their 4-wheel discs is what these cars came with. And then obviously your power steering. Really no complaints mechanically. And this one still has the original manifolds, and then you do have the SLP Loudmouth catback exhaust system. Which, as you can hear, sounds absolutely killer. I like these with the Borlas. I do like them also with the Magnaflows and the Flowmasters, but that SLP Loudmouth is an awesome sounding exhaust. You get a great combination of a good throaty muscle car sound, but it's not droning you out while you're on the highway. On the interior here, it is the medium neutral interior. Why they didn't just call it tan, I don't know. They wanted to be creative, and it is called medium neutral. So you have your tan door panels with the black inserts. You have the tan seats with the black center console, black dash, headliner, visors, all of that is in great condition. Steering wheel is in fantastic shape. Gauges are clear and easy to read. You do have your Pontiac Monsoon stereo, which sounds fantastic. To be honest, I don't know if the CD player works because I don't have any CDs to put in there, but the stereo itself does function. Heat and AC controls are factory. You have your steering wheel controls for the stereo, and then you have your traction control button right here, which we may or may not turn off in just a second. We'll see what happens. But overall, the inside here is in fantastic shape. The only note is a little bit of bolster wear on the edge of the driver's seat from getting in and out, but it's minimal at best. The top of the dash has no issues. The door panels have no issues. It really is a squeaky clean interior. It's been a well cared for car on the inside and really the exterior. Does it work section on this one: lights, gauges, horn, wipers, radio, heat, AC, and your headlight doors up there. All functioning exactly like we want them to. Does it work section is yeses across the board, which makes our life really easy. The does it work section can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the inventory, click on this Trans Am, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see that additional media section with the does it work section, Carfax, and Autocheck, so make sure you guys check that out. But enough of me talking, let's have some fun. Super fun to rip through the gears in these cars. Again, this one's an automatic. Those automatics just shift exactly like you want them to, right where you want them to. And these cars really haul ass. They feel faster than 325 horsepower. They were awesome cars back in the early 2000s. You can do some simple things on these and have a whole lot of power, but from the factory application like this, it really is great. On the underneath, again, one of those things on this car that it doesn't add up to the miles. It's a 33,000 mile car, but it looks like a 5,000 mile car underneath. It is extremely clean. It's almost exceptional how nice the bottom side of this car is. The floors still have all the original paint. Everything is fantastic under there, and there's no issues at all. And then on the exterior, I'm not a red guy, but red looks great on these cars. It accentuates the body lines. Love the WS6 hood, and this car is really clean. The front bumper and the hood have a few little touch-ups. The driver's door over here has a couple small little scuffs, but it's all really minor. The halo panel, which is really notorious for having really bad flaws. You can see a few of the imperfections starting on the halo panel, but overall it's in great shape. T-tops look good. The T-tops again are in great shape, no issues there. Factory WS6, I believe they're 17-inch polished wheels in really nice shape with just a few little flaws in those. Tires are a few years older. I think they're a 15 or a 16, but they have plenty of tread, no dry rot, no cracking, no hard spots going down this road. Cosmetically, those flaws that I mentioned in the paint and on the edge of the driver's seat here, you can find those in the additional media section, again, on the website, pcclassiccars.com, so make sure you guys check that out. As far as your suspension, you do have the factory WS6 suspension. It is nice and tight, no suspension rattles, no shakes from the steering, the brakes feel good, really drives like a brand new WS6. These cars are a blast to drive. You can drive them every day if you want to. You find them with high miles all the time because people bought these and enjoyed them. And this one, again, being 33,000 miles, it's squeaky clean. This is a real bumpy road, no weird issues from the suspension. Steering, again, really goes where we want it to. When you get heavier in the throttle, which we will do here again a couple more times during this video, it downshifts like we want it to, performs just fantastic. Glass is in great shape. I don't see any issues with the windshield. You have your rear defrost in the back. You click your button on, click your button off, and it's functioning. Your power windows all roll up and down like they should. Your power locks work, and you do have your mirror switch over here for the left and the right mirrors, which is functioning as well. No lights on the dash other than that little yellow traction control light off. Over on the far left of the dash there, turn signal switch, goes left, goes right. Bulbs illuminate on the dash like we want them to. You have your cruise control, and you do have your tilt, which works properly. Power driver adjustable seat in great shape. Moves forward, moves back, up and down. Let's see if we can outrun the chase car here real quick. Man, these cars haul ass. It's been a couple months since I've been in one of these, and it's just a really, really good time. When you pop the hatch in the back, everything back there is in great condition, very factory, very OE, no issues back there. A couple other things I didn't touch on is the taillight panel and the little honeycombs. These are notorious for kind of cracking. This one has great taillights in it. I don't see any issues back there at all. When you pop the hood, you have your hood release under the dash over here, and then you have your secondary up under the hood in the front. Hood looks great on the top side and the bottom. It is the original LS1 that this WS6 was born with. Everything checks out great in there. Engine bay is fantastic and very OE spec. To be honest, guys, I don't have much of a disclaimer list on this car other than a few little stone chips up front, which you're gonna get on any car, and a little bit of bolster wear on the edge of the driver's seat. I actually really like the color combo, the red with the tan. Normally, I wouldn't say that's my first pick. I like black on black. I like a couple other colors, but this red with the tan is a great combination. Love the exhaust on this one, and just overall, just a fantastic car and just super clean front to back. AC again is nice and cold. All of your heat and AC vents are in great shape, and the little left and right function, which tends to break on these, are in really good shape for all of them. From a dead stop there. Not bad. As always, I'm Michael. Stick around for the end of the video. We're going to be back in the showroom, hit y'all with a vehicle briefing on this WS6 with 33,000 miles. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. Check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com, and we'll catch you guys back in the showroom in just a second. All right, y'all, we're back to the showroom after a test drive video. I probably had a little bit too much fun in that car, but it's hard to not keep your foot out of the throttle in these WS6s. For you guys, 2002 Pontiac Trans Am WS6. Can you tell me what's special about 2002 for these?
It was actually a year before I was born, so that's why it's special.
And it's the
Last year
for the Trans Am. So really cool car. This one is exceptionally clean. It's 33,000 miles. Walking up to this car, I would guess it's a 15,000 mile car. It's very nice. Your only flaws you're really gonna find, and even a 10, 15,000 mile car, you have some little stone chips up front here on the front bumper, a couple little touch-ups on the hood, and then a few real small ones over on the driver's door over there. But it's all really minuscule stuff. Again, for our customers, we put all that in the additional media section. Bright red is a great color on these. Their wheels are in fantastic shape. Tires are a little bit older, but there's no dry rot or cracking on the tires, but I think they're like 10 years old on the tires, so maybe at some point someone would probably want to put some tires on there. Your common flaws that almost all of these cars get, even with super low miles, is your halo panel right here gets really bad paint imperfections. It's the glue that's underneath the paint on these, the way that these were designed. You get the little bubbles. In the right light, you can kind of start to see it in the back here, but I would prefer to be able to just at least see them a little bit, because then we know it's not been repainted. Yeah. So that's original, and I would classify that as very nice for the halo panel. Obviously, we got the T-tops off. T-tops are in the back. And then interior-wise, problems with these cars, door panels and dashes get cracks. This one doesn't have any of those flaws. If you look really close on the bolster on the edge of the driver's seat, you'll see a little bit of wear, but it's minor. Squeaky clean car, guys. Y'all got any questions on these?
I know it says the halo panel, the rest of it, original paint?
Yeah, it looks to be original paint. We can, again, put the paint gauge on there, but it does appear to be original paint. I don't see any signs of any paint work, no tape lines, nothing like that.
What kind of exhaust does it have? It sounded really good.
It's the SLP Loudmouth catback exhaust. It's not my personal first choice, but after driving it, it's got a great exhaust note. So you get heavy in the throttle, get a little sideways. Ask me how I know. But it sounds really good. Under wide open throttle, it sounds awesome. But when you get up to highway speed, 70 miles an hour, it doesn't have that nasty drone like some of the catback exhaust systems do. So it sounds really good going down the road. Other things, guys, underneath this car, it's pretty crazy how nice it is. The floors are super nice. You have all the red paint on the underneath. I'm really trying, I'm really nitpicking this car, and there's just not a lot. These taillights are notorious for getting kind of cracked up and just beaten. These ones show really well. Your power antenna works, all the gauges, the lights, the headlight doors open and close properly.
I know our famous media guy Josh likes the Ram Air. Do you like the Firehawk, or do you like the WS6 better?
So I love the WS6. I love this hood on these cars. We have a Formula sitting right behind us over there, a Formula Firehawk, so a little bit of a different car. Basically the same body, but you have a different front bumper. The spoiler's a little different. There's no side skirts. I really like the understated look of the Formula, but I also love the radical aspect of the WS6 hood, the big wing. I'm torn between the two. That car being sunset orange is the color. I mean, that's the color on these cars, is sunset orange. Every car has their #1 color. For me, sunset orange is the color. But the bright red looks good, and I think it looks fantastic with the Ram Air WS6 hood.
Cool.
That's all.
Anything else?
It's got a 12-disc player in the back.
It does have the 12-disc CD changer in the back with the Monsoon stereo. The sound system in these from the factory actually sounds pretty good. I mean, it's not like our new stuff today, which has got crazy, awesome sound systems from the factory, but the Monsoon stereo in these does sound good. You got a good amount of speakers in there. Obviously, popping the T-tops off, cruising around, bumping some tunes. I like the fact that it doesn't have a stereo in it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, if you wanted to, you could put a double din in there, but I think it's just cool on these, the factory stereos in there.
Nice.
And normally, I talked about it in the video, but I love the charcoal or the black interior. But for whatever reason, the tan, which is called medium neutral, why they called it medium neutral, why don't they just call it tan?
So you could remember it.
I can remember it.
Hard to forget such a name.
But normally this isn't my first pick. But with the red, I think it looks great.
Yeah.
It has the right amount of like the charcoal aspects to it with the mix in the door panels and then in the center console. I think it is a great combination with the exterior.
Yeah.
So overall, fantastic car, guys. The disclaimer list is really nothing. So nothing to complain about. Cool. And for y'all, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our vehicle briefings and the test drive video. Catch all the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. See you guys on the next one.